Hello everyone, my name is Harsh and today we have a guest from Russia and her name is Alisa. Right now she is working as an editor and she is also have some kind of good leadership skills and also uh, she is the president of European Students Organization. So today we are going to talk about the important qualities of leadership. So first of all, tell me, Alisa, means what is the main thing about this group? Means what is this group for?
Okay, hey everyone. Yes, this organization, our goal is international connection and um, to break borders between youth um, in Europe because we have our branches uh, around whole the Europe and in Russia too, in European part, of course, and we have about 200 branches, something like that. And can you realize that it's about 13,000 youth people? And that's why all of us are quite different. All of us from different countries with different cultures, etc., nationalities, traditions, and we have to be together. And we don't need to have some borders and stereotypes. That's quite important. That's why the main goal to break borders and to connect with the other. And we do this with local events in our cities to popularize um, different cultures, languages in case of my city, Samara, etc.
Okay. So how many languages do you know? Means as you said, you have connected with so many international organizations, so many international students. So I'm sure you have quite knowledge about different languages.
Yes. Mm, Personally, me, I speak Russian, of course, because I'm Russian, English, German a bit, and I learned French. But for this moment, unfortunately, I can't speak French, honestly. But I will try someone.
Okay. So let's talk about some qualities of leadership. Means you have handled so many problems and also uh, come up with many creative ideas and got success in different things. So tell me, which are the most important quality in leadership?
So, most important qualities, you have to feel people, empathy, of course, because if you are just a cold person and just like a manager, and if we speak about volunteering leadership, of course, and I think it's about every sphere of our life. And if you want the person who will do something what you want to do, you should be you should use empathy. You have to be understand you have to use understand you have to be understandable for problems of this person to feelings and etc. And also that's what's important, communication skills.
Yeah.
Because there are so much troubles. What, for example, your team, you have so much people there, and they are so different. They are so interesting. They have so much ideas, but you have to have your good communication skills to ask them what they want to do for your project, for example, and you have to be able to motivate them to do something. If we speak about also volunteering, it's quite important. And sometimes people are really shy and they are in silence, and they can look like they boring, but not bored, but but no. At the same time, it's surprise, and that's why you have to uh, speak with them and motivate them, and just also that's here's important thing is self. um, I forgot one word, sorry, my English. Self example. Yes, because you have to speak about your own experience, about experience of your team, about experience of different people, success experience, and not real success also, because it's reality, and it's impossible that in our life everything is okay every day. Of course not, but you have to get it.
Yeah. So just tell me some kind of example, like you have faced some kind of problems where you have to communicate with some kind of conflict. Means, you are a leader and your team members might have some kind of conflict on the same problem, and you don't want that kind of conflict because ultimately everyone need to work together or as a team. So how did you solve this kind of problem in the past experience of your life?
You mean people don't want to work on our project, and how will I motivate them,
Yeah, I mean, some
or
kind
what?
of, sometimes we are working in a project, but
Yes.
yeah, there are a group like 20 people group working under your leadership.
Hmm.
So there are you means, there are two people who has a different thoughts on the particular thing, and they have some kind of
Okay.
conflict about that project. Like, no, you have to do this thing, or the other guy like saying like, no, this is a better way to solve this problem. And then you enter in the room and you solve the problem. Is how you handle that problem, conflict.
Yes, yes, so common problem, by the way, in fashion too, in universities. As I think, every way you have to find a compromise. But compromise, it's an interesting thing. It's not the best decision sometimes for both of sides, because it's like a compromise. It's something in the middle. But and every side would like to be winner. And the most important thing to listen every of sides, is I think, and to create a dialogue between sides, and without any fights. It's really important, and without bad words, and without fights, without bad words. So just calm down, if if it was, of course, and because it's possible,
Yeah.
and just to discuss opportunities, how could we combine our thoughts about this issue, for example. It depends on the project, but it's kind of diplomacy, I think. So, and if it will be impossible to persuade that side
Mhm.
come here, I think a compromise is the best decision in this kind of things. But the most important thing, calm down, everybody.
Okay, but at the same time, some people in the group are kind of so demotivated. Like, for example, they are working on some kind of project, but they saw something outside, like they are the other group, which is way better than them. So they start feeling like, no, we are going to lose this one. So they have started doubting on themselves. And as a leader, how you are going to motivate them?
The most important thing, you have to speak with these people, if several of them or one. I think one by one,
Mhm.
uh, because people sometimes really shy and closed, and they trying to be someone else with
Mhm.
friends or with colleagues. And important thing to speak
Yeah.
with only this person. It's just I do this kind of things. Usually it's
Mhm.
my approach. So one by one, really calm, and just speak about this person, about ask him or her about something like, how are you, how do you do, to find out what is it in his life for this moment. Maybe he has some problems, some troubles, and just I it's too general to say trying to help, but it's like like psychology, I think, like diplomacy again. And just sometimes it's really useful just to speak with person, not advise something, just speak and just listen him. Maybe this person will tell you everything and it will help him. uh, at least I think so. I think it will help.
Yeah, fair enough. Also, you have participated in international relations and politics recently, where you have,
Yes.
yeah, where you have presented Pakistan and other countries as a leader. So, what was that, and how was your experience in to be connected with this kind of organization?
Oh, it was so excited. I was so excited, honestly. I'm
Okay.
happy that I had opportunity to participate there. So, what is it? Let's speak about it. It's I know it is in different countries in Russia, just in Russia too. It's a model of United Nations organization. So in general, and you, it's like a game, like a model for
Okay.
students mostly, and
Mhm,
for school people, high level of
mhm,
education. And you have to, you are a delegate, and you have to present interests of your country, not your country and mine country, uh, but about country which you choose.
mhm.
It's like a random and just occasionally, oh okay, I will play for Serbia, I will play for Pakistan, is how it was. So in my case, I was really surprised. Sorry, I'm from Russia, it's really not strange, but it's I was surprised. I play you for Pakistan, okay. I googled a lot of information. We spoke about it was in February, yes, about Pakistan. We spoke about sanctions, economy sanctions,
Okay.
and yes, in the world, good or bad, something like that, and
Mhm.
but between Muslim countries. And for me, it was something new because it's
Yeah.
not my religion, but okay. So, and in any way, in this kind of situation, you have to just to be so deep in culture of this country,
Mhm.
because it's not your country, it's not no your
Yeah.
nationality, but you should be there, and you should be interested in it. And the same time, my last time I was in Barnaul, it's Altai region, it's so far from my region, but I went there. my Everyone around me was surprised, why do you need Italy's? And yes, I presented USA, and it's
Okay.
also interesting. It's also interesting for Russian person. Sorry, but yes,
Yeah.
and it was so complicated. We spoke about Yemen's conflict, and we were so serious. And during 3 days, we as a real delegates, as a real diplomats, we tried to solve these problems. And
Okay.
we were so serious during 24 hours, really at night
Mhm.
also. We wrote a resolution, what to do, how can we help these people, how can we just block this fighting, etc. And I was really impressed. And now I just remind, yes, I was so impressed. And to work with other interests, because every country has own interests,
Yeah.
and you as a represent interests of your country, USA, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Russia, etc. It's important uh, to represent only interests this country, not your
Mhm.
own,
Yeah.
not interest of Russia, for example, in my case. Can you
Mhm.
realize that
Yeah.
it was difficult to think like as a diplomat from USA. It was complicated, but I could. It was success, really, as I
Yeah.
was told.
That's really amazing. Means you have to put yourself regarding that country people. You have to think like you are living in Pakistan and you are representing Pakistan. And yeah, means you have to take so many information about the particular country, and
Yes.
then you can share your ideas and concepts in the organization. But what was the skill you have learned from this event?
Understand. So presentation skills, of course,
Okay.
I had them before because I do it all my life during
Hmm.
school, universities, etc. But there it's something different a bit because you just stayed and around people, and you have to define your project, your resolution project. It's really
Hmm.
serious. By the way, I'm just smiling now, but they are not. It's not
Hmm.
serious. That's not funny there, of
Yeah.
course. And representative skills, of course, arguing every time you're arguing,
Mhm.
it's politics. You
Yeah.
understand what is it, what
Yeah.
does it mean? That, for example, I was a delegate from
Mhm.
USA. I
Mhm.
said Russia sat near me, and United Kingdom.
Mhm.
What is it? It was so interesting because we just defined it for two groups, and
Mhm.
with a different opinion. I was with United Kingdom because in our world it's these kind of things.
Yeah.
It's true. So, and not with Russia, of course, but we were not fighters there. So, and every time you have to speak with this person this way, with this person other way, and with third person third way,
Okay.
etc. It's psychology. And which skills? Psychology skills, communication skills. I boosted a lot. So which stress? I forgot this word, but it's about working with your stress.
Okay.
What is it? Something like that. So, and of course, my thoughts just changed about my career, for example, thanks to
Mhm.
this event. And of course, after this kind of events, you are networking there, and you have so much people everywhere. You know, Russia is a big country, and with your from every part of this country, and that's why I have friends everywhere. Just I'm so happy. That's why I can advise everyone to participate in this kind of events in your country, in other countries too.
Yeah, means it would be a really great event from which we can learn so many things. Yeah, that's good. So the qualities like you said, communication and the handling the stress. But in reality, when you have faced the stress situation in a group, like there are some kind of conflicts and other things, at the same time you have stress. So how did you deal with this kind of situation?
You mean your people are in conflicts, and how you are
Yeah,
dealing with
means
it?
you are means you have been leader of so many groups in the past.
Mm-hmm.
So in any of the group, you have been in stress, and also that time you have to be calm and motivate your team. So tell me about some kind of any experience in that you were being so many stress, so much stress, and at the same time you have to be calm.
Thank you so much for this question. Yes, I have this kind of experience. Maybe I understood wrong with you, but I will explain the one interesting experience. It's about my organization. I share not it's not my organization, of course. It's about my antenna in my city.
Mhm.
So and we had it about 1 year ago, maybe a bit more, and it was conflict between board members.
Okay.
Board members, I mean people who are leaders I'm a president, I'm a bit higher, honestly,
Mhm.
because I'm trying to be a bit higher, not so much, because we're in democracy, democratic
Yeah.
organization, European, yes. And so we had a conflict. Why? Between me and this person. Also, honestly, yes, it's possible.
Mhm.
Not every time, calm down. Between other board members, because one board member, he was. Yes, responsible about for local events.
Yeah.
He didn't want to do his he didn't want to do things which he should. Not every time, not always, at least. So, and it's a case of topic toxic people, something like that. And he was toxic for that moment. Now, not so much, but I'm happy about it. I'm happy for him, really. But then he was toxic, and this toxic things were in our board, and it's not really good. And I tried to be mediator between myself and him, of course, first of all, between board members, and in the result, he is not with us for this moment. Why? Because we had elections, and after that he is not with us. Just it's not my opinion. It's just reality, because we have democracy, and we have elections for you. And how I managed that, I'm trying to remember. It was really complicated, honestly. I was in stress. I was so stressful during 2 months, maybe as a leader. It was really complicated, but I tried not to show my emotions, and just to do my work, what I should do, and just working with other board members, because we are a face of our organization, and we shouldn't show it to other members, to people around us, to our social networks. We mustn't. That's why I just worked with other people, and this person. And honestly, I didn't give him a lot of tasks. It was one of the instruments by myself, and it worked. He did not so much, but in the result, everything was calm. That's why I think maybe it's not the right decision, and but at least it wasn't conflict. It was something like it's still conflict maybe, but in ourselves, at least not somewhere else. I'm glad about it.
Yeah, that's good. So, yeah, that's all about leadership. Means you have said your experience with different qualities of leadership, and that's really amazing. Means I have learned really so many things about leadership skills, and also you explain so better way. Means you explain with different examples, which is connected with our real life. So that's really cool. And yeah, thanks for giving your valuable time, because doing this kind of work, I'm sure you have been busy all of the day, I guess. So yeah, so thanks for your valuable time and to come here for on my channel.
Thank you so much for invitation.
So yeah, I will come back with my next video soon. And till that, take care and see you soon.